Gold, $1,900 per ounce. Silver, over $24 per ounce. Can this keep up this morning? We had the biggest news story. I heard several people bill this as the biggest news story in almost a year. The latest inflation numbers. What does it mean for the future of the price of gold and silver? Hey, earlier in the week on Monday, I predicted gold would end the week at $1,917 per ounce. My wife Susie had to remind me of that this morning. If I'm honest, it looks like it's within striking range, but can we get there? What can we learn from these numbers, and what can we put together, right? See the forest through the trees? That's what you like to do. Remember, you're special. Really, like exceptional people watch my videos, subscribe to my channel, and that would include you. So we like to look at the big picture. Could the pieces come together to continue to push the price of gold and silver higher? Let's dig into that in this video right now. In a nutshell, these inflation numbers basically across the board met expectations. I think the year-over-year inflation number was like 6.5%. But I mean, for a big announcement like this, I've never seen this happen where all the numbers basically were dead on with what the analysts were projecting. So inflation was down. Remember, just a few months ago, we had 9% inflation. This month, we're coming in around 6.5%. The trend is down. Of course, in case you've been living under a rock, which I know you're not living under a rock, maybe you're in a basement, but you're not under a rock. Nonetheless, if inflation comes down, that will mean the Fed will eventually become less hawkish, more dovish, easier monetary policy, and that's very supportive for the price of silver and gold, and that sure feels like what silver and gold are sniffing out right now. I don't know how you felt about all this, but I was actually really scared this morning. I thought that we could be in a situation where even if the inflation numbers did come down like they did, that we could be in a sell the news type scenario and that gold would sell off nonetheless, unless the inflation number had come in significantly lower, which it didn't. So I'm pleasantly surprised by the action that we're seeing today in gold and silver. And now all the gurus, the people at Goldman Sachs and Bank of America, everybody's predicting that the Fed will only do a 1/4 point rate hike in the next 2 meetings. That's very good for the price of gold and silver. That'll bring the dollar down, and that will continue to provide support for our good friends, gold and silver. Heck, silver was at like $24.14 per ounce right now. I mean, remember just like 3 months ago, September-ish, it felt like we were living in a basement or something. It was just horrible. Silver was down around $17 per ounce. And I have a confession to make. I was cheating on you. I actually watched 10 minutes of CNBC. Not CNBS, it's CNBC. I had to correct that from my last video. I like to watch it when big news events break, because they actually do have decent coverage for about the first 10 or 15 minutes before they go back into their complete BS. Nonetheless, Rick Santelli on the show did say to expect a big day in the markets today. I don't know when you're watching this, but it's Thursday, January 11th or 12th today. We'll see if Rick's prediction comes true. One more quick note. Jeffrey Gundlach, the bond king. This guy's like a stud on Wall Street. Super respected. Look him up if you don't know him. He had his annual webcast yesterday, and he talked very favorable about gold. Said that gold, if I got this correct, is one of his favorite investment options for 2023. They call him the bond king, right? We're basement dwellers. He's the bond king. Hey, don't sell yourself short, guys. We're just as smart as these guys on Wall Street. How many millions of examples do we need to see that they really don't know much more than you or I? And I might even put forth the argument that in some ways we're even smarter. So know that you're always welcome to come back here to Ron's Basement. Don't forget you can subscribe right here. Watch another video here if you like. Most important, until next time, yes, you be well.